A big thank you to Blinkist for sponsoring this video. Blinkist is an app that takes over 5,500 non-fiction books and compresses them down into just what you want to know. Books on topics like history, politics, creativity, self-improvement, and more are broken up into small, bite-sized chunks that make them easy to listen to, either all in one go or in segments throughout the day. You don't like books? There's a bunch of bite-sized podcasts for your ears to enjoy too. If you prefer reading books than listening to them, then you have the option to read them instead. As someone who is aspiring to develop their comedy skills this year, Mel Brooks's All About Me, My Remarkable Life in Show Business certainly helps give me a new perspective on developing comedy and how I write. And if you're a premium member and find a book your friend would love, you can use the new Blinkist Connect feature to share your account with them. That's 2 times the knowledge for 1 times the price. So don't delay. Click the link in the comments below to get a 7-day free trial and 25% off your premium membership. In 1970, a gentleman by the name of Charles Osmond Frederick was employed by British Rail as an engineer specialising in interaction between rails and wheels. Part of Frederick's job was coming up with ideas and designs to help improve locomotives and rolling stock on the railway network. Like many other inventive and creative minds, however, Frederick also had some unique ideas, and all the attention that had come out of the space race at the time must have given him some inspiration. One day, Frederick started drawing up plans for a lifting platform. However, for some reason, he just didn't stop designing it. What was meant to be a simple lifting platform became more and more complex, adding more things on and making it bigger until he had eventually designed a flying saucer, a vehicle capable of interplanetary travel utilizing a fusion reactor and laser beams to fly across the stars. When he had finished the design, he turned it in. Rather remarkably, instead of calling him a loony and going about their day, British Rail took the design to the patent office and requested that it be patented. 3 years later, in 1973, all the paperwork was filled and British Rail officially had the legal right to use Frederick's spaceship. Given the space race and the rapid advance of technology, some people speculated that BR was getting a foot in the door early by designing and patenting spacecraft. Others believed that with the increase in air travel, BR thought railways would soon become obsolete and that flying vehicles would be the future. Plans were genuinely considered for heliports to be set on the roofs of some railway stations, which gave this theory some ground. Many other interesting theories have developed as to the reason for British Railways patenting a spaceship. However, the real reason behind it is a bit anticlimactic, but still equally as silly. You see, British Rail had a policy wherein any invention designed by a member of their offices had to be patented, regardless of what it was. Because Frederick had properly drawn and developed the design, it had to be patented, despite the fact it had nothing to do with railways, the technology depicted in the design didn't exist yet, and the fact that even if it did, the passengers aboard would have been blasted with devastating amounts of radiation. Anyone with even the slightest degree of engineering knowledge knew the design was stupid. But the simple policy of all inventions needing to be patented meant a whole bunch of office workers had to go out of their way to verify the originality of the UFO and secure the rights so that nobody but BR could build it. Naturally, British Rail didn't pursue further development of the design. People moved on from the space race, and railways weren't entirely replaced with air travel. Naturally, BR chose not to pay the renewal fee for the patent in 1976, and as such they no longer had a hold on it. Because of this, anyone in the UK can now build their own version of the British Railways flying saucer. Let this story be another example of the quirks of bureaucracy, a simple rule needing to be followed resulting in something silly being taken seriously. But above all that, the British Rail flying saucer tells us that even while stuck drawing up blueprints in a stuffy old office, people are still happily daydreaming about sailing amongst the stars. Subscribe for more.